my little party animals. Hiphiprenee here today with a brand new speed build for you, and today we are building the gratitude home. So this is a nice family home that is perfectly built for a Thanksgiving feast. So this is actually a collab or a build battle, if you will, with simmingforfunz. We have done quite a few of these in the past, and of course we had to do one for Thanksgiving. So we decided to do just a nice family home that you would be able to host a really nice Thanksgiving dinner in. And the only thing that we absolutely had to do was there had to be a bedroom downstairs. Whether that meant that you were only building, a single floor house, or if you did what I did and you had multiple floors, but there is a bedroom on the first floor. The reasoning for having a bedroom on the first floor is because, grandma wants to come to Thanksgiving, but grandma can't walk up all those stairs anymore. So she needs a bedroom on the first floor to be able to come visit for Thanksgiving and not have to have somebody carry her up the stairs or sleep on a couch or something like that. So you will notice there is a bedroom on the first floor that's also kind of like a catch-all for everything that I really wasn't sure where else to put it. So there's a bookshelf in there, there's a chess table in there, there's a computer in there. So it's not normally a room that somebody in this household sleeps in. It is more so like an office kind of bonus room area, and it just happens to have a bed in it. So that's more what I was going for. So on the exterior here, I had some trouble building. I've had some trouble building lately, and I don't think it's so much because I don't have any inspiration. I've seen a lot of things and I'm like, oh yeah, I want to build that. But I either get on the computer and I want to play my university household. Like I've actually been playing the game like a lot, like a lot. And I don't want to build, I just want to play the game. And then if I'm not playing my university household, I go into these moods of like, I pick a game and I'm obsessed with that game for about a month or two, and then I don't play it for months at a time, and then I go back to it. That game for me right now is City Skylines. Again, I feel like I go through a very predictable cycle as far as games are concerned. I get really into City Skylines, then I get bored with it. Then I get really into Crusader Kings, and then I get bored with it. Then I want to go back to city building, but I don't want to do City Skylines, so I go into Tropico instead. And then I somehow end up in like Banished Dawn of Manland, and then it just all kind of cycles right back to City Skylines at some point. So right now I'm on City Skylines, and I've been really having a lot of fun with it. So I had a little bit of trouble building today. I actually had to bribe myself and say, you cannot play City Skylines until you are done building. When you're done building, you can play for an hour. So I finished building, I played for an hour, and I was like, okay, now you have to go edit your video and do your voiceover. Once you get that done, you can play City Skylines the rest of the day. So if I sound excited, it's not so much because I think this build is amazing, it's because I know I get to play City Skylines after this. So I'm pretty excited. But I actually, not saying that I'm not super excited about this build, I actually think it turned out pretty cute. It was not at all my original intention to do anything that looked even remotely like this. I actually built a few different shells before I kind of settled on this one. And I don't mean settled in a bad way, but really actually started to like this one. So I had a few ideas that I was trying to play around with earlier that revolved around detached garages and having like some columns and some just vines and just weird stuff. And in my head, it looked really good, but it was one of those things that I couldn't quite translate into The Sims. Maybe if I was a little more awake, I had a little more coffee in me, maybe I could have figured it out, but I ended up just completely deleting it, and I was like, you know what? Let's just make this a cutesy suburban Thanksgiving style house. That's what we're going for. So with this being a Thanksgiving style house, we did also have to decorate for Thanksgiving or for Harvest Fest. If you're not in the United States, you probably don't celebrate our Thanksgiving. That would be pretty silly. But in The Sims, we do have Harvest Fest, so we were supposed to decorate, with fall colors. Now, my version of decorating for holidays is very different to most people's interpretation of decorating for holidays. I hate decorating my house for holidays because it feels silly to me to decorate something and then take it down like less than a month later. It seems weird to me. If I put something up on my wall or I put something out, like I want it to be there forever. I want to decorate one time and I don't want to decorate every month or month and a half or what have you. So I don't really decorate my own house for the holidays. Like, I pull out my little 12-inch fake Christmas tree on Christmas Eve. I put the 3 ornaments that we own onto it, and then when everybody leaves my house on Christmas Day, I take that tree and I immediately stick it back in my basement. I literally only put it out to appease the family members that come to my house to eat for Christmas. Other than that, it's like, it is a Christmas wasteland in my home. So I did not go super overboard in this house either, because that's how I decorate. So you'll notice the upstairs, there are no Harvest Fest decorations whatsoever. Why am I going to decorate my bedroom? Nobody is going upstairs to see my bedroom. They're all going to be downstairs in the living room, in the kitchen, in the dining room. So let's keep all the decor downstairs where the majority of people are going to be gathering. So upstairs in this build, this is just a very typical cutesy suburban home. This pink bedroom that we are working on right now is for a preteen/teen daughter. I kind of made it look like they were in that in-between phase of, I'm kind of growing out of playing with all of these toys, but I still want to hang on to them because, every once in a while I want to play with a Barbie or two. So that's the idea that I was going for with that pink bedroom. And then of course we have the master bedroom over here, which is just very white, very plain, very basic. I really honestly love this nice clean look, especially in suburban master bedrooms. I just feel like, I don't know, it just really works for some reason. It's like very Stepford Wives and I really like it. So just going around putting some finishing touches on this upper floor, and then we're gonna start heading downstairs. So that big yellow room over in the back, that ends up being the guest bedroom / bonus room / office / whatever else you want to call it. And then the kitchen and dining room are both pretty small actually, but I do think they work really well with this house. And then there is a little bit of a living room towards the front of the house, but I wouldn't really call it like a living room or a family room. It's more of a sitting room. There's no TV, there's no stereo, there's no like anything super fun in there. It's really just a place for, adults to sit down and have a conversation. Maybe that's kind of where you unwind after you finished your Thanksgiving dinner, grandma's knitting or whatever it is that grandmas do. So that's the idea that I was going for with that. And then of course upstairs we had that extra room that had that huge TV in it. So I feel like that's kind of more the hangout spot for, that's where dad's gonna go once everything is done. Teenage daughter's probably gonna go up there and want to play some video games, but this is more of just a relaxing, cutesy little sitting room. So I thought that was a cute idea because normally, when you go into a house, you're gonna have the living room on the main floor, but it does kind of make sense to have it upstairs in this house, like maybe that's more where everybody's kind of living is upstairs rather than downstairs. And then over on this wall over here, I tried to do I was gonna do like a feature wall. I've done so many of these and I was like, I really need to get just a few more Harvest Festy looking decorations in. So there's some leaves hanging around here. We have a few wreaths, we have some flower pots. Very, very simple with the decor. I did add a Christmas tree in here because Simming for Funz did request that we put up a Christmas tree. So I put up one that had the most fall-ish colors that I could find because again, I don't put my Christmas tree up until Christmas Eve. There are people I know that already have their Christmas tree up. There's plenty of people I know that put their Christmas tree up on Thanksgiving. I think y'all are crazy. I think you're absolutely insane and that you should wait until Christmas Eve because it's way more fun that way. But then we are heading over here into the garage, which of course I threw some laundry in. It just kind of made sense. Now, the only way to get in and out of this garage, because obviously we don't have actual garage doors, but the only way to get in and out is by going through this guest bedroom, this bonus room. So technically, I think like if this didn't have the bed in it, this would really be the living space. This would be the family room where you would have a nice big TV, but where grandma can't walk up the stairs anymore, it made more sense to put the guest bedroom on the first floor rather than on the second floor. So we are coming towards the end of this build. We are going to be heading off into the screenshots very shortly. I want to thank simmingforfunz for doing this build battle with me. Definitely go check out his channel. Let us know in the comments down below who you think built the better Thanksgiving home. It's okay if you vote for him and not for me. I'm not going to be mad about it. But if you guys did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up down below. If you're new here or you're not new here and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that little bell so you get notifications every single time I post a new video. Happy Thanksgiving if you're in the United States, and happy, I don't know, Thursday, Wednesday, whatever day today is, to everybody else in the world. Bye!